Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back with another video. We are going to learn about Python lambdas today. So what actually are lambdas? So lambda are basically the functions, but those functions don't have any names, right? So I mean they are, we can say, like anonymous function, right? So whenever you're well, when you're using a normal function, what you do, you use something like define it. You use a sort of def and then function name, and then write your whole method and such. So this is basically the normal function. Now lambda function does not have anything like that. It uses lambda, right? So so what we are going to learn today is how to actually use the lambda functions, right? So basic syntax for the lambda function is like, I will say lambda, then arguments, whatever arguments you have, then you have the expression, right? So this is how we actually do the lambda functions, right? And before doing that, I will just do /usr/bin/python, right? Now this is the way the lambda expressions are actuated. So let's make a quick lambda function, or let's say I want to do a cube of the number, right? So in how we usually do is we do say def cube, and then we do the whole write the function that I will define a number sort of like this. I will say num, and what we will say here is print for this particular return num into 3, right? Something like that, right? Now for a simple function like this, writing this whole thing does not actually make sense, right? So in order to do that, in order to simplify this, the lambda is introduced. So how the lambda works: so if I say cube equals to lambda, the lambda function, and then I will say we are defining an x number, right? And I will do this, and then I will say x into that's my expression. So x into 3. So this is my, so in this case, this is my argument and this is my expression, right? Right now, if I want to just print it, what I will do: print cube, print, then bracket. If I can just write cube, and then I will say I want the lambda of 9 and the cube of 9. So how will this work? So if I just say python 3 lambda.py, see, 9 3 is 27. That's the calculation, and that's how we do the lambda function, right? This is the first, basically uh, simplest way to do that. Now if you want to use the lambda function, and so with a filter or a map or something sort of like that, so there are actually two different we can say um, methods or the expressions that we can use to actually do the filtering and all, right? So first we will see how to actually do the filtering using lambda. I think I have to change my keyboard. So my underscore list, I will just say there's a list, and I will say 10 21 54, sorry, 54, and then 72 and 33 and so on, right? And I will say I will add some more, like 10, like 20, 30, like 50, right? So on. So this is basically my list. Now what I want to do is new underscore list. I will say list dot. Now I will use the filter first. So this is my list, and in not dot, it's I will do filter. I will do filter, and then I will say lambda, the lambda expression, and then I will say x colon x modulus. What I will say if these are divisible by 2, right? And after this I will say this check it on my list. I mean, filter, do a filter, run the lambda, and check it on my list if that's divisible by 2. Now, what I will say, print new underscore list. So here what I'm doing, I'm just asking it to actually print the new list. I mean, perform this action on the list. I mean, do a filter and then perform this filter action on this list. And in filter action, it should do lambda and run a lambda expression, and they make sure that this is divisible by 2, whatever I'm throwing in my list, right? And then it would automatically save it to this list. Now, now what I will do, I will just comment this out just to make sure that we have only this output coming up. So these are the numbers which are divisible by 2, right? It actually gives at the end, it has modulus of 0, or remainder of 0, right? So this is how we actually perform the filtering. So I'll just comment this out, just so we have everything here. Now there's another thing which we call lambda by actually mapping using lambda, right? Map using lambda, right? So how lambda map actually works. So this is pretty much straightforward like this only. So what I will do, I'll just do, in order to save the time, I'll just copy the list above here, right? And now what I want to do, I just want to do the same thing, right? I'm not going to copy it. New underscore list equals to, right? And I will say list, and then I will say map, right? And in map, I'm going to make a lambda function which will do action like x and say x of 2, right? And then I will say my underscore list, right? Now this does make sense. Now if I say print new underscore list, right? Or in order to just make it a bit more easier, I will say mapped underscore list. So just we don't mess with this, right? This should be list underscore map. So just to differentiate between what's coming here and what's coming here, I will just comment down this section, comment down this section, and voila. Now what I'm going to do, I will just do Python lambda file. So here if you see, everything is multiplied by 2, right? It's just a single expression. But in case I want to do something, in generally what we use is we make the whole function. So just in case, if you want to just make make a program which is not usable, or make a function which is not very much usable, you don't want to reuse it, you can just go for a lambda, because if in here its case we are just using it once here, right? Mapping for the list, and then when putting here. So this is, you can call anywhere in the function if you have this. If you have a lambda, and then you can call this anywhere. But this is the function which you cannot call anywhere, because as it says, it's an anonymous function. It won't give you anything, okay? So that's all for the lambda, and I hope you guys understood what lambdas are. And as usual, the files will be available on my GitHub repository. I will put the link for that, so you can download the file and play with it. And of course, do as much practice as you can. And if you do have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment box. And if you did enjoy this lesson, please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Till then, goodbye.